Alrighty, boys, it is March 20th. We are back down south, and we're doing some bedding areas today. This is the absolute worst time to do bedding areas, is when the sun is out, but is what it is. This is a good piece that we got, so today's gonna suck, but hopefully we come up with at least, like, I don't know, 5 sheds. I was in here last weekend, and I picked up 2, I think, but I didn't get hardly any of this done, so hopefully we make it to at least 50 today. So just found shed 46. There's this big down old tree right here, and I came to check out this dead deer, and it's a doe. Her skull's over there, but look how ancient this shed is. Absolutely crazy. That is shed 46. Unbelievable. Alrighty, boys, I just found shed 47, and I'm confused because I know what deer this is. I just got to figure it out. This thing is absolute tank, guys. Just laying here right on the end of this this little horseshoe in this creek, little peninsula. It's getting sun all day, warm season grasses, but this thing's at least 2 years old. It is an absolute beast. Check this thing out. Look at that thing. I cannot believe it. That thing is a tank. Alrighty, boys, let's pick this thing up. Oh my goodness. That is insane. I cannot figure this out right now, boys, but that thing is an absolute beast. That's a 160 plus inch deer right there. Oh my goodness, that is incredible. Let's go, boys. That is shed 47. Wow. Alrighty, boys, we got a freshie. I'd say we found the bedding area. This antler was 10 yards back there, and this is a freshie, but it is chewed really bad, which is unfortunately very normal within here. Shed 48. Ton of mass, heavy guy, heavy little guy. Super heavy. Oh, I wish these things didn't get this chewed, but they do. This is that one property that I normally get, but when I don't get it, or I get it late like this year, everything's chewed up, and I found freshies with just the pedicle and like 2 inches of a main beam, the rest of it gone, and that was a fresh shed. So usually these sheds are super chewed up, and I feel like in the right areas sometimes they're completely gone, but I mean, it is what it is. I can't do anything about it, so let's keep going. 3 sheds, that's a blessing, boys. Let's go, boys. We got a freshie, and we just matched up the shed that we already got, I'm pretty sure. Let's go. 49. I'm sweating and I'm dying, but I'm still out here. Not chewed up at all. Let's go. Let's go. One more. We got our 50, boys. Alrighty, boys, what a blessing. I see 50 up here. Oh, I see 51. That's a freshie, and this might be an oldie over here. Let's go to this oldie first. Yeah, that's an oldie. I can't even get to it. This is a disaster in here. I can't even get to this fresh one. Okay, this is actually an oldie also, just not chewed up. That one back here is chewed up. It's probably a match set. Looky there. Let's go. That is 50. And right over here, through all of this garbage, absolute garbage, I would say that is, ouch, I don't know yet. Gotta get untangled here, boys. This is literally how today's been going. I've been getting stuck in places. And this shed is even older. So, actually, no, it is the match set. Yep, match set. This shed barely chewed on. This shed 5 yards away and absolutely gone. Here we go. Shed's 50, 51. Match set, I'll take it. Alrighty, boys. I'm absolutely shot and sweating. I almost passed out. So I walked 6 miles without water. But I finally made it back to the truck and we're all good. So I figured out when I was walking what deer this was. This was that fresh one that was chewed up, big base. This is actually a deer I call Bully 8. He shed super early before I got food out. He shed during season. But that is this deer. And then his other side, he has a tiny G3, but he's just a bully and a dink. Then this was that match set that we just found last. Really good deer, has a G5 coming. No idea what deer this is. This match set's at least 2 years old. Then we have the super old one, first shed of the day, absolute chalk, just gone. This other freshie, and then the find of the day is this absolute beast of a 5-point with a split G2. I still have no idea what deer this is, and it's driving me nuts. But 6 sheds on the day. We finally hit our 50. That's a blessing. I was really just hoping for 5, and we ended up with 6. So that's a blessing. I'm gonna get home, get hydrated, probably go hit the gym. But then tomorrow we got a new property, and I'm thinking 9's gonna be the goal, so we can get to 60. I know there's deer on it in the winter, and a lot of deer, so we'll see what happens. It is March 21st. It's about 8 a.m. I am actually on my way to that new property, but there's a good chance that I'm gonna get called in to work. So kind of got the warning of a phone call, but hopefully they can get that fixed, and then I won't get called in, and we'll have all day to shed hunt. Alrighty, guys, so a little unfortunate situation. This property is a river bottom, and we had some pretty high water a few weeks ago with a whole bunch of rain, and unfortunately it did get this property. So it's gonna be difficult to find anything. There's a little bit of pieces, a little bit of spots where the water didn't get to, but it's gonna be tough today. This is not what I expected. Alrighty, boys, this is a good sign. Came up to an oldie. That is maybe last year's. Looks like a decent shed, all chewed up. That is shed 52. 52, let's go. Alrighty, boys, we just found an old, looks big, but alright, that's a nice shed. There's shed 53. Oh yeah, heavy shed. Nice little knot on the end of the main beam. Oh, that's a heavy 8 right there. Let's go. That's a good sign. I just really wish. So this is one little spot that didn't get flooded. One little spot. And of course, that's where I'm finding a shed, is right where it didn't flood. But like I said, can't do nothing about it. Still a blessing I got the property, so let's go. Alrighty boys, you ain't gonna believe this. There's shed 54 and shed 55. Was a match set, matching split 2 beast. Oh my goodness. What? You've got to be kidding me. This is incredible. That sucks. Unbelievable, boys. Unbelievable. And again, this is a spot that didn't flood. Look at that. That is absolutely insane. And this side was a 5x5 with the split 2, and this side's chewed off. Absolutely incredible, boys. It frustrates me that all I had to do was ask before. I mean, I think we're gonna be able to shed hunt this every year now, but man. Well, let's keep walking. Alrighty boys, so headed back to the truck because I gotta get something to eat. And here's shed 57, and of course another oldie, chewed gone, but it's a shed and it counts. What a little dink. And that's actually only 1 year old. Cool. Let's go. Alrighty boys, I got some food, came back out. Finally, we got a freshie, and I'm excited. That is shed 59. Nice little 4-point, well, 5-point. First freshie. You can tell that there was standing water in here because all the mud on it. Let's go, boys. Alrighty, boys. Finally, found one over here. It's a dink, but it counts, and it is shed number 60. Let's go. Let's go. He just dropped recently, too. Alrighty, guys. So I'm out here at the home farm, but before I find an antler, which I probably won't, because I've been out here I don't know how many times, but I don't know if I had too much to drink this morning, which obviously I don't drink at all, but I could not get this count right in my head. I thought I was at 60, and I'm like, no, I'm at 59. Then I told you guys I was at 59 and miscounted. Well, I'm actually at 58, so I really miscounted this morning. But so we are 2 away from 60, and the goal was to get to 60 today, and that's still the goal. But we're at 58. Alrighty, boys. There's shed 59. What? Who is it? I don't know who that is. What a weird pedicle. That's fresh. But what in the world? I've never seen a pedicle that dark, guys. That is nuts. Huh. Must just be one of the little 8 points. There we go. Shed 59. Alrighty, guys. So I'm dying. But we just hit shed number 60. And I know this deer, he's a 2.5-year-old, 10, 9-ish. But he's a 10 point. Genetics be a 10 point, a little G4. But a super tight rack. He's heavy. And I have his other side from earlier in the year. And I just matched him up. So I'm blessed, boys. Shed 60 right here. Tines down. His other shed was probably 300 yards from here. Let's go. That is shed number 60. Heck yes. Now I can finally go home for the day, go eat a whole bunch of food, and then go to the gym, and then tomorrow's a new day. But that is shed 60. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing tomorrow or where I'm going, but green up is around the corner, so I mean we got to go somewhere. So heck yeah, boys. Shed number 60. But tomorrow I got a few plans, so hopefully we can keep the count going up tomorrow. But as of today, 60 sheds. We're right at 60, and that's a blessing, and I'm happy with that. So if I find anything tomorrow, I'll see you guys tomorrow. If I don't find anything tomorrow, this will be sheds 46 through 60. And as always, I appreciate you guys watching.